Morning guys and girls, and super excited today. If you saw my post yesterday, we managed to do the photo shoot for Warrior Spirit Activewear. So today I get to wear them to the gym. Yeah, so I've been hanging out for a couple of weeks to give the activewear a go, and it's this beautiful four-way stretch. It just feels amazing on, and I kind of wanted to start sharing with you. I know I mentioned if you follow me on YouTube, I'm going to start sharing some of my I guess inside secrets on how to lose weight but keep it off long term, yeah, but also some fitness tips as well as some of the healthy recipes and stuff that I do. And in terms of me, my story, probably 5 years ago I was close to 30 kilos overweight. Yeah, I was about a size 14, but I'm tall, right? I'm 5'11", so and it just gradually crept up over time. I'd had a couple of injuries, and anyway, so I totally changed what I was doing, and I got a lot more educated about certain types of food that we think are okay to eat but actually turn into sugar in your body. So what did I do? And it's a very simple thing, yeah, in terms of just switching some of the regular types of foods that you eat that you think are kind of healthy for your body but actually give you lots of sugar highs and lows. And one of the most important things to do is to regulate your appetite thermostat and reset it. And what does that mean? Well, often when we're eating a lot of processed foods, a lot of sugary foods, a lot of carbs, and I'm talking about the type of carbs that turn into sugar, and I'll explain to you in a minute what they are, is that your body does this constant seesawing of sugar levels, which means that you get these cravings. So if you're somebody that feels like you need to snack a lot because you're constantly hungry, right? Often that's a signal that your appetite thermostat is out of whack, right? You've got sugar highs and lows going off. It can also be created by stress. When we get stressed and we're stressed for significant periods of time, what happens is your body releases stress hormones into your system, yeah? And there's certain types of hormones, and when you, I think it's noradrenaline, and I can't remember the other one, yeah. But over a long period of time, you get the more significant type of stress hormone that goes into your body. And what it does is that it constantly creates these sugar highs and lows, but it can lead to disease in your body when you're running with a whole lot of stress. So there's a lot of things around weight loss. A lot of it is, one, it's the type of foods you're eating. It's also related to your emotions, yeah, because we can use food as a numbing experience. We can use it as a distracting tool, a bit of compensation if you're not feeling so great. And you can get into these habits of using food as a tool to manage your emotions when you're not feeling great. What happens with that is you put weight on, yeah? You might be binge eating, you might be eating high sugary foods, high fat foods, yeah? And, it's a common thing that happens in our society, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's something to be conscious of and go, you can use other things in terms of that as well, in terms of dealing. Some people turn to alcohol, drugs, all sorts of behaviours in terms of dealing with emotions. It's an ineffective way of dealing with your emotions, because what happens is when you load your body with sugars and fats and all that kind of unhealthy, high processed foods, is you just have this massive seesawing thing, right? The more you can stabilise your blood sugars, the better your stress levels are going to be, yeah? And you can then start looking at food, and when you're satisfied and feeling full from really good healthy foods, one, it raises your vibration, it raises your chi energy, it balances out your blood sugars. But you also then start looking at food as not as something that you're craving, something that you must have. It's just a fuel for your body. It totally switches how you feel about food. And when you learn the types of foods that can balance out your body, and I have to be honest with you, the things that I'm going to share with you, you're actually going to eat more than you normally eat, right? But you're going to lose weight. I know that sounds like a bit of a conundrum, but it's actually true. And it's about taking a whole lot of the processed foods out of your diet, having a look at your shopping trolley and going, how much in my shopping trolley is in a can or a tin or a box, yeah, or a packet? Yeah, that's processed food, and going back to more natural, healthy, high antioxidant foods. It means that you do a little bit more cooking, but the things that I'm going to show you are really quick, right? Because I'm not somebody who likes to hang around in the kitchen. I like things to be quick. So I am going to share with you a lot of healthy recipes. So what are the first things you can do? Well, I'm going to say to you, if you've been stuffing yourself with a whole lot of sugars and carbs and all sorts of stuff, is that in order to change what you're doing, you first need, I'm going to suggest to you to do something really simple. Is the first thing to do for this whole week, right, is to cut sugar out. Just blanket cut it out. The sugar in your tea, your coffee, Any kind of sugars. Read the labels on the packaging, because you'll find that a whole lot of packaged food's got a lot of sugar in it. Yogurts have got a lot of sugar in it. There's a whole lot of hidden sugar. So just for this week, take sugar out of your diet, yeah? Next week, I'll give you something else to take out. And then what we'll do is we'll replace it with some healthy things. So I want you to think about also the carbs that you're eating. So do two things. Do the carbs as well, right? Because if you did it all at once, you're going to get massive seesaws, headaches, all kind of stuff, because your body's reacting to the fact that you've been eating crap for a while, right? And now you're suddenly not, yeah? And you kind of want to manage how you're feeling during this process. So carbs, the carbs that turn into sugar is pasta, rice, white rice, brown rice, any types of rice turns into sugar in your body. Breads, right? A lot of them are, if you're really craving a bread, get a bread that is stuffed full of nutrients. Make it as dark as possible. A whole grain, a rye bread. Ideally, you want to cut bread out quite a lot, yeah, because it's really, you kind of look at it and go, what nutritional value is in bread, really? You'd be much better off with your meats and your veggies and your fruits and all that kind of stuff. Watch the bread intake, yeah? And if you eat white bread, cut it out straight away. It's no good for you. Nothing in it that's nutritional, right? In terms of carbs, you've also got to look at your grains. I know that, and like breakfast cereals. The breakfast cereals are loaded with sugar. A lot of it turns into sugar in your body. So have a look at your breakfast cereals, the high carbs, white potato. If you're eating white potato, switch it to sweet potato. That turns into sugar in your body. So those things. So I want you to focus on that this week. Have a look at what you're eating, and I will do this gradually, yeah? And then I'll give you a few more secrets and tips on, because what you'll find, right, is when you incorporate these kind of practices into your diet, where you've been struggling before to get weight off, it's literally going to drop off your body. I think the first week I started this program, I lost 4.5 kilos in 1 week. Yeah, I'm not going to suggest to you that you're going to get the same results, because you also need to do a little bit of exercise. But when you bring the full thing together, the weight, literally, you will never have to worry about your weight. Whatever I share with you is never about counting calories, yeah? You do need to look at your portion sizes, and we'll talk about that in another video, yeah? But I never count calories, and I never worry about calories. All right, and probably the first thing you want to do before you start this is get on the scales and weigh yourself and be really honest with yourself about how much do I weigh right now, and let's have a look at the difference that's going to happen for you, yeah, over the next few weeks, the next few months. All right, I want to leave you with that today. So what did I say? Cut sugar out this week. Have a look at the packaging on everything that you're consuming and read the sugar. So what's an okay sugar? Anything under 5 grams per, I think it's per 100 or something, yeah. Anything above 5 grams of sugar is too much, right? So a lot of things have 10 grams of sugar in them. Obviously, you want to get right down into almost zero sugar if you can, because it's going to do so much for your body, believe me, it will, right? And then over time, we can bring back a little bit of sugar, but not a lot, okay? Have a look at your carbs. Cut out rice, pasta this week. Your white potato, look at your breads that you're consuming. All right, I'm going to head off to the gym. And if you're wondering which set I'm wearing today, I've got the pink and black one on. Go check them out on the Warrior Spirit Activewear website. And there's a coupon running at the moment, so you can get 15% off. I'll pop it down below. Go and check it out, girls. Super excited about it. But have an awesome day. Think about what I've shared with you today, and I'll chat with you soon. All right, bye.